Welcome to Faith Unfiltered. How many of us are professional procrastinators? I think we're all experts at it, honestly. We pull off that project the night before it's due. We delay that doctor's appointment or that difficult conversation or that diet until tomorrow. And we live with this assumption, this underlying assumption that tomorrow is guaranteed. That there'll always be another chance, But what if that assumption is the most dangerous one we can make? Especially when it comes to our relationship with God. See, the Apostle Paul hits us with this urgent truth in 2 Corinthians. Listen to what he says in chapter 6, verse 2. For he says, in the time of favor I heard you, and in the day of salvation I helped you. I tell you, now is the time of God's favor. Now is the day of salvation. Did you catch that? It's not tomorrow. It's not later. It's now. God's call on your life, that nudge you feel, that question you have about your purpose, that longing for forgiveness that you're striving for, it has an expiration date. And it's called today. See, we treat our response to God like we're waiting for a better offer sometimes. We think things like, I'll get serious when my life settles down, or when I've had my fun, or when I'm older, I'll get serious about God. But the Bible dismantles this argument completely. James 4:14 hits us with a serious reality check. It says this, why do you not even know what will happen tomorrow? What is your life? You are a mist that appears for a little while and then vanishes. Our lives are a mist, a vapor, here one moment and gone the next. You and I are not promised the next hour, let alone the next day, let alone the year. So we don't have so many chances. See, Jesus tells the haunting story in Luke 13 of a man who had a fig tree. And for 3 years, he came looking for fruit on this tree and couldn't find any fruit. So he said to the man who took care of the vineyard, cut the tree down. Why should we use up the good soil on something that's not bearing fruit? And the gardener replied, let's leave this for 1 more year, sir. I'll dig around it. I'll do the fertilizing. I'll tend it. And if it bears fruit next year, then fine. If not, then I'll cut it down for you. See, the fig tree had its chances here. It had time. It was living on borrowed time, borrowed sorrow, and borrowed grace. The owner's patience had finally run out with this tree. And I'm here to tell you that God's grace is immense. God gives us chance after chance after chance. He sends people into our lives to dig around us and nourish us with truth. But this parable has a terrifying end. If it doesn't bear fruit, then cut it down. There is a limit to the chances. You might, my friends, be sitting on the chance too many right now. You felt that pull. You've heard that message. You've recognized the truth for the 10th, 100th, or even 1,000th time, and you said, maybe next time. I'll deal with it later. But what if this is your last opportunity? What if this is your last year? What if the final digging, the final is digging around your roots, is the final digging? What if the gracious, patient delay of God has given you is about to expire? My friends, don't wait until there are no more chances. Don't let your story end with cut it down. That call you feel, that need for a fresh start, that forgiveness that you're desperate for, answer it. today, now, because now is the day of your salvation. Have a blessed day.